When I first started my channel about movies and reviewing movies and all that jazz about 2 years ago, one of the first movies that I ever got really excited about on camera was The Hunger Games. It was a movie that came out of nowhere. I was expecting to see Twilight all over again, and it just surprised the hell out of me and became one of my favorite movies of that year, and I put it in my top 10 of 2012. Well, now it's 2013, and since there actually is 3 books of this story, we're getting the second story, the second book, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. But it's directed by a new director. Gary Ross is gone. He left the project, and that's okay. That's okay. And I really liked his first film, and I was really hoping he would stay. I was really worried because Francis Lawrence is a director that I've only really liked one of his films, and that would be I Am Legend. And I liked Water for Elephants, and that's about it. So I was really worried when he took on the project. It was one of my major concerns because I was so excited to see this movie. Tonight I actually went to the IMAX double feature. I got to see The Hunger Games before, and then I got to see Catching Fire now, and I actually picked up a really cool cup. I'm really excited. I love this cup. I definitely will use it and keep it for a very long time. So yeah, since I guess I love the cup, did I love the movie? Did I care about these characters again? Did I want to see this world explored? I was just really excited. I had so much expectations because I just love this whole universe that has been created. I have actually went back and read The Hunger Games, and will I want to read Catching Fire now? I'm gonna say hell yeah. We are thrust back in this world. It's exciting. It kind of like takes place moments after, maybe not moments, but maybe a few months or so after the original film, and these new characters are trying to develop with their new world. They are very famous. They are super famous, and they do have relationships with other people that kind of hurt that. At the same time as they are going on tour, a victory tour, to show the world that they are part of this universe and they want this community to live, even though deep down inside they may not want it. They want this whole thing to change. And of course there's a third book, I know that. So going into this movie, I can understand some people might have problems because it's like, oh, well, we all know this is going to happen because there's an actual third book and there's going to be 2 movies from that third book. But for me, as a movie, as an experience, as characters that you really start to care about, that you've known before, Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark, I love these characters. And on top of this, we're getting so much more actors. I mean, everybody really comes back that survived the first film, but now we got Jeffrey Wright, Amanda Plummer. Wow, shocker. I love seeing Amanda Plummer. You know, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and I love that the role of the President Snow by Donald Sutherland is just more expanded. A lot of these people get expanded roles and stuff like that, and I think a lot of them add, everybody, what am I saying? Everybody really adds something to this movie, even if they've got a very small part. Everybody really gets some time and a little bit of character development. You start to care about them, and you start to have this whole situation that when major revelations are happening, I was extremely shocked. I was like on the edge of my seat. This movie is constantly surprising me. There are moments where I thought, how can this movie top itself? And then it would top itself. And then like, how can it top that? And then it would top that and top that. Even to the amazing ending to this film. This is one of the best sequels that I've seen for a major franchise in a very long time. I don't want to take anything away from Star Trek Into Darkness. I really liked that movie a lot. But I feel like this might be the best sequels, or the best sequel that I have actually seen in the theater that can hopefully contribute to a massive world since the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't want to say it's better than the Dark Knight trilogy and make a lot of people upset. I'm just saying, for a movie-going experience, it just had all of this going for it. It had great special effects, great script, great music by James Newton Howard. It had great direction by Francis Lawrence. I have to eat my own words. This guy is definitely growing on me, and I can't wait for him to make the second film. That's the last 2 films, Mockingjay 2 and 1 and 2. He has shown with this film that he understands the material, that he cares about it, that he cares about the fans. This world is so expanding and expanding that I can't wait to see it explored more in the final 2 movies that I think they come out. One of them comes out next year. I am just happy, and I'm shocked that they have made a more amazing film than the original. And having got a chance to see them back to back, I could see that, I could explore it. Now, maybe on repeat visits of this movie, I might see problems here and there with the story that maybe feel like nitpicking a little bit. But right now, as a movie-going experience, it had me emotionally. I shed a few tears, especially in some crucial parts in the very beginning. When a movie can make me cry in the very beginning, it starts to work its magic around me. But throughout the film, I felt so much emotion, so much I cared about these characters. I love this overall experience. I am looking forward to them continue this world. I'm also very sad that there's only 2 more movies that are going to happen and then the world's over. But I can't wait to go to my local library and pick up Catching Fire and read it and compare both things and see how close it got. I'm really curious if you've seen this movie and if you enjoyed it or not. And you've also read the book, how does it compare to both the book and the movie and your own feelings about it? But for me, this movie really worked very well, and I had a blast. I had a blast watching it. It was exciting to watch it in IMAX. It wasn't in 3D, but the sound and the colors and the cinematography were all gorgeous and beautiful. This movie just came together so perfectly. It's one of my favorite films of the year. It's one of the best films of the year, and I'm really so surprised to say it because you can't really say that a lot when it comes to sequels. Sometimes it's just, you can't really expand on this world, and I think because it is based on a really popular book series, they did have a lot of material to expand and make this just feel so real, so unique, and so awesome. I just think this movie is awesome, and I highly recommend you check out, especially if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, please go check out the brand new movie, Catching Fire. I'm giving the film 4 out of 4 stars. I'm Movie Man Chad. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And if you enjoy this room, please click this button right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I try and see all the movies that I can. It's fun. I find enjoyment of it. Even the bad ones and the good ones, whatever. I love going to the movies and talking about them on camera and sharing my feelings with you, and hopefully that inspires you to do the same. Thank you again for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.